Well, it's been over 200 days since the war in Ukraine began, and in the last 2 weeks, the situation on the ground has been shifting rapidly. Russia has escalated its offensive, firing a barrage of missiles at Ukrainian towns and cities, while Ukrainian troops are countering Moscow's attacks by reclaiming towns and villages that had been occupied by Russian troops. Now the Kremlin is once again pushing the idea that negotiations could take place. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov says that the goals of what the Kremlin calls its special military operations in Ukraine remain unchanged, but added that they could be achieved through negotiations or other talks. Peskov made the comments to a Russian newspaper. It's the latest in a series of statements this week, stressing Moscow's openness to those talks. The change of tone follows a run of humiliating defeats for Russian forces as the war pushes towards the end of 8 months. While Russia has said before that it's prepared to negotiate, the repeated references to that possibility this week is striking. Earlier, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said that Moscow was open to talks with the West, but the United States dismissed the statement as posturing. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has ruled out talking to President Vladimir Putin after Russia proclaimed the annexation of 4 Ukrainian regions last month, a move that's been deemed illegal by Western nations. Missiles have bombarded Ukrainian cities this week in the wake of an attack on a vital bridge between Russia and annexed Crimea. On the ground, while Russian-backed separatist forces are making advances in the east, in southern Ukraine, the position of Russian troops seems to be weakening. According to the UK military intelligence, forces led by private Russian military company the Wagner Group captured villages in the town of Bakhmut. This is Russia's first such advance in more than 3 months. Ukrainian forces are pushing Russian forces out of the northeast and putting them under heavy pressure in the south. Ukraine's main focus now is Kherson, one of 4 partially occupied Ukrainian provinces that Russia claims to have annexed. Moscow claims its forces will help evacuate residents out of occupied Kherson to other areas. Meanwhile, Ukraine says it's recaptured more than 600 settlements in the past month, including 75 in the strategic Kherson region. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has promised his people that they would prevail against Russia's invasion.
У часи національно-визвольних змагань проти нацистської окупації і проти рашистів. Цей нинішній ворог у своєму злі об'єднує, здається, всіх ворогів нашої державності, які були. І перемогою над цим ворогом ми відповімо усім ворогам, які посягали на Україну, на тих, хто жив, хто живе і хто житиме на нашій землі. Це буде перемога усього нашого народу.